Are you looking for an athletic scholarship? You're in the right place. This is the Recruit Me Athletic Scholarship Podcast, the longest-running podcast on recruiting and athletic scholarships. We're here to help your family navigate the recruiting road all the way to an athletic scholarship. He's a recruiting expert and a dad of 2 college athletes. He has a wealth of experience to share. Here's Recruit Me CEO, Brent Hanks.
Welcome to episode 484 of the Athletic Scholarship Podcast. The Athletic Scholarship Podcast is your weekly 15-minute resource for all things in college athletic recruiting. By listening on your favorite podcast app or going to the recruit-me.com website, you get episodes in many categories. Episodes about the myths about college recruiting, eligibility and eligibility centers, the 7 steps to an athletic scholarship, interviews with college coaches, college athletes, and parents of college athletes, and more helpful categories to help guide you through your recruiting journey. Some of the past episodes review and repeat many social media posts by college coaches, other recruiting resources, and student athletes. I, on a regular basis, take screenshots of posts that I think will help with a potential student athlete's recruitment. Today we cover the posts that I have deemed helpful to recruiting. I will read the date of the post that I did the screenshot, and then the posting's resource name, and then the actual post. Now, not only do I screenshot posts that will help you, but I keep posts that back Recruit Me and its philosophy and goals. A couple of Recruit Me goals are to help you find your right fit college choice, and then to help you understand that you have to recruit colleges to recruit you. Perusing social media and taking advantage of free advice and tips is a great free technique that you can use to improve your recruiting experience and results. Today's episode is called Recruiting Social Media Screenshots in 2025. Today I cover the recruiting screenshots I made from July 2025 through August of 2025, the third quarter of this year. These posts have recruiting advice and tips from soccer, football, baseball, and basketball coaches and recruits. No matter if you are not a star on your team, these tips can help you find the right fit college and team. Let's get into this third episode in the series about recruiting social screenshots. And you'll hear 30 recruiting tips that I have collected from social media posts this year. July 8th, Coach Swatala. Parent wants his kid to play for my 14U team, but says we don't do enough national trips. I said we really don't need to do that at this age. He said we have to so that he can get D1 coaches to see him, and that he can get an NIL deal. I tried to educate him, but it wasn't going well. I wished him luck. July 9th, Honest Game. Starting early is the key. Whether you're a freshman or further along in the journey, laying the groundwork for academic and recruiting success is critical. Honest insight. Student athletes may not have their goals mapped out yet, but starting the academic and recruiting process as early as the freshman year in high school is key to not missing out on future opportunities. Even if the idea of playing college sports is set in stone, it is important to consider opportunities available later on. July 10th, Josh Rudd. Recruiting tip. Listen to the market. Here's one of the best pieces of advice that I've ever received from a P5 coach. If you're only hearing back from D2, D3, or junior college teams, then you need to stop chasing D1s. The market will tell you where you fit. July 13th, Caleb Cox. When reaching out to college coaches, attend showcases and camps, send emails, and utilize social media to showcase your skills. Be sure to highlight your academics as well. For personal guidance on how to maximize your journey. What is your current strategy to get recruited by college coaches? Have a target list. Self-reflect and analyze. Research. Stats and data metrics. Camp and showcase selection. And progress tracking. July 21st from Caleb Cox again. During the college baseball recruiting process, ask these key questions to show interest. Coaching philosophy, training programs, academic support, facilities, team schedule, summer leagues, handling injuries. Understanding these can align your goals. July 21st, Troy Silva. An elite-level college baseball recruiting coordinator once told me this, quote, I want to see how someone handles failure before we make them an offer. Everyone at this level is a stud, but everyone will struggle at some point. It's the ones that fail well that will be the ones that will be mentally tough enough to compete at this level, unquote. How do you handle failure? It's a big difference between getting opportunities and not. July 23rd, College Athletic Advantage. Why so many players transfer, the real reason behind the movement. These are reasons why players leave, shift, or seek better fit every single year. And when freedom to transfer increases, the volume of movement follows. That's what we're seeing now more than ever. Playing time and role fit. Coaching and team culture. Geographic and personal factors. Financial considerations. Competitive ambitions. Program or coaches-driven moves. Personal develop or life events. Academic misalignment. July 25th, College Recruiter. Recruitment is a process, not a lottery. Coaches aren't stumbling into players. They're looking for those who stand out. Are you sending the right emails? Sharing key moments in your film? Showing them you're serious. Hope isn't a strategy. Action is. July 25th, Caleb Cox. Being a recruited athlete means a college coach actively pursued you. Recruits have certain advantages and better resources. Consider factors like school reputation, coaches, and scholarships when navigating the recruiting process. And in that same post, Sport Force Baseball said, what should you be looking for? What factors are most important to you? Finances, facilities, academics, program reputation, location, playing time, skill development, roster size, coaches, or exposure. July 26th, College Recruiter. Coaches don't recruit players who wait for their shot. They want players who create their shot. Are you emailing, DMing, and calling? Are you sending updated film? Are you showing up to a showcase? You say you want it, prove it. Take action today. July 26th, Arkansas Varsity Prep Sports. Parents, remember this. College coaches aren't just recruiting your child. They're watching you also. They have thousands of kids to choose from. Don't be the reason they don't pick yours. July 28th, College Baseball Recruiting. The process of embarking on a recruiting journey can be stressful and uncertain. But here is what many people need to hear. Understand this truth. Not every school is meant for you, and that's okay. The goal isn't just to play at the next level. The goal is to belong at the next level. And that only happens when, number 1, the program needs and wants you. Number 2, you want to be a part of what they're building. And number 3, both sides believe it's the right fit. This is a two-way street. Stay patient, stay real, keep going. Again on July 28th, College Recruiter. Recruitment isn't a spectator sport. Coaches don't just stumble across athletes. They're looking for players who put themselves out there. Send that email, share your game film, show up at showcases. If you're not marketing yourself, someone else is taking your spot. July 28th was a big day. William Payne said, breaking news, athletes on scholarship do not receive a free education. Anyone saying this doesn't understand what committing 40-plus hours a week to something means. That's grossly inaccurate and creates a false narrative. Student athletes work very hard for that free education. And July 28th, Next Level Baseball said, summer baseball is over for most. How much more physical or stronger can you get before fall baseball starts? It's up to you. College coaches aren't recruiting physically weak kids. Real players don't want to share a dugout with physically weak kids. And if you're not playing football and you're not excited about fall baseball, you're a recreational player and not a college prospect. Become a different player physically before fall ball. Put in the work. And finishing up July, on July 30th, a post by Matthew Sherm. Players, if you get your hopes up about a small handful of schools early in the recruiting process, you're likely setting yourself up for disappointment. Cast a wide net early. See who shows interest and then narrow your options. August 3rd, United Baseball Parents. Attention freshmen who are moving in. A little request. When your mom wants to unpack all your clothes and make your bed, let her. When your dad wants to introduce himself to all the people on your floor, let him. When they want to take pictures of every move you make this weekend, let them. If they embarrass you or act crazy, let them. As you start your new chapter in life, they are also starting a new chapter of theirs. And believe it or not, it is probably more difficult for them than it is for you. So let them treat you like their baby one last time. August 6th, College Recruiter. Recruitment starts with you. Waiting for a coach to notice you is like waiting for the winning lottery ticket. It's not a strategy, it's wishful thinking. Take control, email coaches consistently, send updated game film, build relationships. Your future isn't handed to you. DM and go get it. August 9th, college baseball recruiting, Caleb Cox. Traveling for baseball provides a unique opportunity to grow friendships with teammates. Long bus rides, team dinners, and shared victories create a lifetime bond that is bigger than baseball. August 9th, Caleb Cox. In a tournament of over 100 teams, 10 fields, 3 locations, and over 6 games per day per field, coaches are not going to hunt and search for you. Give them all the information they need to find where you are, when you are there, and what you will be wearing. August 12th, D3 Direct. Recruits, determine your priorities. First things first, you need to decide why you are going to college. At the end of the day, this is your college search process and no one else's. Do this even before you start researching colleges. August 12th, College Baseball, CBTOS. Inevitably, this time of year, some of our kids are headed off to college without the opportunity to play that they hoped for, but there are lots of ways to stay in baseball beyond the field. This UConn graphic is just one example. Teams are also often looking for students to help with analytics, social media, graphic, photography, video, and all sorts of other stuff every team needs. This is the time of year that many programs will post about these needs. But you could also be proactive and reach out and ask what opportunities they might have available. The UConn post was, UConn baseball, bullpen catcher, needs to have high school varsity catching experience and a full-time UConn student. If interested, please contact the Director of Operations. August 14th, College Baseball Recruiting. My 2027 had a mid-D1 reach out to him out of the blue. Said they saw him play this summer. We have no idea where. And they expressed interest in recruiting him and invited him to come to a weekend camp this fall. Is this a real thing? What should we expect if he goes? August 14th, William Payne. If you go JUCO, they'll say it's not a 4-year. If you go NAIA, they will say that it's not a D2. Go D2 and they will say that you aren't good enough for D1. Go D1 and they'll ask why not a high major. Go high major and they will ask why not a blue blood. There will always be experts, so go where you want and you are wanted. It's your journey. August 14th, College Baseball Recruiting and one top prospect. Don't wait for opportunity, create it. College coaches can't recruit who they don't see. Start standing out today and own your recruiting journey. College baseball recruiting isn't about waiting for a coach to find you. It's about making sure they can't miss you. Here's the truth. 90% of recruits who wait for the phone to ring never get it. The players who play at the next level, they will build a plan, make connections, and get their name in front of coaches early and often. 3 quick ways to stand out right now. 1. Create a highlight reel that shows game speed, not just practice drills. 2. Target schools that actually fit your skills and academics. And 3. Follow up with coaches. Don't send one email and disappear. Every season you wait is one less season to prove yourself. The recruiting clock is ticking. Are you on it? August 14th again, Trenton Lore. The hardest part of my recruiting journey was the knowledge gap. Figuring out what I should spend my time doing, which camps I should go to, or if they're even worth it. Because taking action is the easy part. Figuring out the complicated process is the hard part. August 15th, one top prospect. Think you can't get recruited without high school ball? Think again. It's all about strategy, exposure, and getting in front of the right coaches. While playing high school ball gives you exposure and game reps, it's not the only path to a college roster spot. Some players focus on travel ball where competition is stronger and college coaches scout more often. Some players attend showcases, camps, and combines to get in front of the right eyes. Some players build a strong recruiting profile and highlight video to share directly with coaches. Some players maintain elite training and game reps in other competitive leagues. Truth, coaches don't just look at where you play. They look at how you play and if you can compete at their level. If you've got the skills and drive, there's a spot for you somewhere. The key is getting your name in front of the right coach. August 17th, College Recruiter. Sitting back and hoping a coach finds you is the fastest way to get left behind. Recruiting is proactive, not a waiting game. Send your game film. Reach out consistently. Show them why you're worth their time. Control your future because no one else will. August 19th, Coach Jennifer. You can't email a coach too many times. One of the biggest mistakes athletes make in the recruiting process is holding back on communication. Let me be clear, you cannot email a coach too many times. Sending updates show you are serious and invested in their program. Asking questions shows that you are engaged and eager to learn more. Coaches expect persistence. It demonstrates the same qualities they want in their players: effort, consistency, and commitment. Remember, it's not a no until it's a no. August 23rd, Matt Colbert. Just got my first 2029 recruiting email as an assistant coach at a high academic D3 school. In no way do I blame the kid. I blame anyone who advises a kid who hasn't started high school yet to speed up the process. Let kids enjoy being kids. Sincerely, any rationally minded college coach. August 30th, Caleb Cox. Parents, let your son take ownership of his recruiting process. Coaches want to hear from the player, not just from mom and dad. Thank you for listening to the Athletic Scholarship Podcast, and join me next Tuesday for episode 485 to give you more recruiting tips that I've gathered on social media.